The Boy Who Lost His Face by Louis Sachar, 35. David thought a lot about what Tori's aunt had said. He really never did believe 100% that he was cursed, but on the other hand, he found it hard to believe that he did all that stuff to himself on purpose. Or maybe his subconscious did it to him, or his doppelganger. But why else would he flip off his mother if he didn't want to get punished? Then his mother didn't even punish him for that, he remembered. So he had kept punishing himself. In the end, he realized all he had to do was tell Felicia Bayfield he was sorry. The whole time, his subconscious, or doppelganger, kept doing stuff to him, trying to make him do that. At least he didn't tie his pants tight enough. At last, he didn't tie his pants tight enough, and that finally did it. He ran to tell her he was sorry, and the curse never struck again. On the other hand, Mrs. Bayfield could be wrong, and he still might be cursed. Or maybe that was just what life was all about. Maybe everyone is cursed, one way or another. He remembered Larry and Mo saying that they sometimes felt like there was a curse on them, too. Everyone steps in dog shit once in a while. It was like Mrs. Bayfield said. We all try to act like we're so important. Doctors, lawyers, artists. But really, we know that at any moment, our pants might fall down. The bell rang. David walked out of math, put his books away in his locker, and headed out for recess. He felt himself tense up when he saw Roger and Scott heading toward him, even though they had pretty much stopped bothering him. Scott had his arm around Ginger. I guess not everybody's cursed, David realized. Scott Simpson didn't seem like he was cursed at all. He always got everything he wanted. He was popular. He got all A's. He was a good athlete. He was handsome. It hardly seemed fair. Scott walked by without even glancing at his former best friend. Then again, thought David, Scott Simpson didn't have the soul of a poet. He checked to make sure his fly was zipped, then headed out to join his friends. Did you see what David gave me? Asked Tori. He made it in shop class. His apple cheese board, exclaimed Mo. It's not an apple cheese board, said Tori, somewhat offended. It's a heart. Oh, that's right, said Mo very quickly. It's a heart. I don't know why I said it was an apple. I think it looks more like an apple, said Larry. Not the kind of apples you get here in America, but the kind of apples I ate when I lived in Zambia. And that's the end of chapter 35.